Welcome back and thanks for joining us for Links 007 TV Celebrity Scoop. Tommy Lee Sparta is threatening to sue the Jamaican government for $100 million based on the fact that he was wrongfully detained after it was alleged that he was involved in gang-related activities. We'll be right back after this short break to give you the exclusive details of this to come on the program. Hi again and welcome to Links 007 TV Celebrity Scoop, where you get the latest news, views and trends on celebrities. You'll also find out who's been naughty and who is being good. Right here, both local and international news on celebrities. Links 007 TV is the place to be. So the dancehall entertainer Tommy Lee Sparta was detained over a month under the public state of emergency in Montego Bay, and he was released on Monday. Well, his lawyer has pledged to file a $100 million lawsuit against the state for damages. According to the attorney representing the embattled dancehall DJ, he states that the dancehall entertainer detention was ill-conceived and it was malicious and also orchestrated by the police as a way of bringing down the entertainer. As it's very clear, it's not the first time that Tommy Lee Sparta has had his run-in with the law. However, on none of these occasions, the dancehall entertainer was charged with any offense. However, he was incarcerated for a number of days on previous occasion, and in this current one he also was arrested for over a month without being charged. Now the attorney is fed up and is not going to take this lightly, and he has so far taken steps to file a $100 million lawsuit against the state. According to the attorney, he will be filing an action in the Supreme Court alleging false imprisonment and restraint of trade. For several years, promoters in the western end of the island, according to the attorney, from St. James, Trelawney, Hanover, have been told by the police to scratch Tommy Lee from their events or their permits will not be granted. The attorney further went on to state that for over 5 years they have been trying to destroy the entertainer's career by preventing him from earning an honest living from his performances in these parishes. The attorney states that his client, Tommy Lee Sparta, real name Leroy Russell, will be seeking damages amounting to $100 million. According to the embattled DJ attorney, Mr. Simmet, he states that his client's release is a clear vindication of his argument that his client was wrongly detained under the state of emergency, which would have seen the dancehall entertainer being detained since July 7th of this year. So the tribunal handed down their findings on Monday, ruling that the evidence was insufficient against Mr. Russell and that Leroy Russell's stage name Tommy Lee Sparta, after he was detained in the interest of public safety, and that he should be released immediately. And this was based on the fact that the evidence that the police had against the dancehall entertainer, it was insufficient, so they could not hold him for any longer. So that means that the entertainer was released and was set free on Monday. However, under the state of public emergency, a person can be detained for up to 90 days without being charged. However, the state of emergency was lifted early based on the fact that nomination day was coming up. So that was one of the main factors that contributed to the release of Tommy Lee Sparta before the time. Over the past few years, Tommy Lee Sparta has had his run-ins with the law, dated back to 2014 when he was listed as a person of interest by the police. Fast forward a few years later, 2017, he was listed as a person of interest once more for a shooting incident. However, in all those incidents, the dancehall entertainer was questioned and also released without being charged. And this is just a similar case played out once more, where he was questioned and released. However, he was held for over a month without being charged in this occasion. Also back in 2015, the Montego Bay police prevent him from performing at the Reggae Sun Fest in fear of patron safety at the event as well. So these are just some of the allegations against the dancehall entertainer. He's also alleged to be aligned to the Sparta gang as well. So the police had carried out an intensive investigation into this as well. But they came up cold with the evidence and they had to release the dancehall entertainer. Now his attorney is fed up of the whole entire incarceration of the entertainer throughout the past few years, and he is now filing a $100 million lawsuit against the state based on the fact that he believes that the entertainer is losing a whole lot of cash based on the fact that he has been incarcerated on this specific occasion for over a month. So this entertainer, who goes by the name Leroy Russell, stage name Tommy Lee Sparta, was a former member of the Vibes Cartel Portmore Gaza Empire, and he is known for songs such as Blessing, Rich Badness, Sparta Soldiers, among many other great hits that has his fan right across the world wanting more of his music. But when we look on this situation and see how it's been played out, it's that the police are not doing their investigation properly, because on more than one occasion this entertainer was taken into custody. He was held on numerous allegations, and those allegations were thrown out based on the fact that they lack enough evidence in order to hold the entertainer. So right now I believe that if the police are to take the entertainer back into custody right now, I believe that if this entertainer, Tommy Lee Sparta, should be taken back into custody again based on the so-called intelligence of the investigators or the so-called evidence that they so-called have against him, it's gonna be a showdown this time, because on numerous occasions they have taken in the dancehall entertainer and he has not been charged with any of the offense that they are trying to investigate him for. And I believe that this is putting a smear on the entertainer's career based on the fact that, you know, he's an international singer as well. And you know that those people up top, they are praying this all as well, because some of the times you don't believe that these allegations affect you directly. However, they do affect you indirectly at times, because you have to seek visas in order to go to international countries. And when they see you being smeared over the internet, on social media and all over, that the fact that you're involved in criminal activities, at times I don't believe that you'll be granted a visa, or your visa can be revoked as well. So the police really need to look into this situation before they carry out the investigation, and carry out a proper investigation first before you go for someone. And you just have to just continue to just put yourself out there, Tommy Lee. The fans really rate you, and you did some really good song throughout your musical career, and I must say thumbs up to you. However, as it stands, it's just very sad to see how the police are dealing with the situation, and I hope that you just remain strong and just pull through this one, even though I know it's very difficult for you. Over a month behind bars without any charges being laid against you, and I can just imagine the feeling. However, right now you're free, so that's what's good. Thanks for watching Links 007 TV Celebrity Scoop, and guess what, we're out for this one once more. Peace out.